Welcome to the Command Report, your number one news report for the Washington Commanders.
I just wanted to ask about Brian Robinson and what it's been like working with him so far.
Oh yeah, it's been amazing with him. Coming in, I got to know him early. He's a few lockers down from me, but just knowing how he runs the ball, what type of athlete he is, it's a lot of things that we can use in this offense.
All right, so it's year two. How do you feel in the offense? How do you feel overall versus last year? Do you feel more comfortable? Do you feel stronger? Do you feel faster? Do you think you're picking up the offense? Assess yourself from year one to year two.
I think a whole lot of it is just, having an understanding and more knowledge, going into year two. I had an offseason to sit back and reflect. I was able to watch and see the things that I had needed to learn. So I think year two is a big move for me.
Also, how does it feel going to huddle? You see Sam Howell, you see your old teammate. How does that feel? You say finally made it?
Yeah, it's a big thing because when he got drafted, I almost cried. And I think it was a video put out, and when I called him, I said, oh, man, I'm about to cry. But no, I'm happy for him. So just him being here, with me again, I think is a big thing.
Hey, Dyami, there was a scary collision last week between you and Jeremy Reeves. How are you feeling? You medically good to go?
Oh, I'm good. If I wasn't good, I wouldn't have been out there.
And what do you make of the new arrivals on the offense, Jahan, Carson, all those guys? How's it been playing with them?
Oh, it's been wonderful. Han just being in the room, I see him. I see him as me. Coming in, I was quiet too, and ready to work hard. So there was two things that was put together. I said, all right, I could bring him up under my wing. Plus, he's very, he's knowledgeable, he's learning, he's coachable as well. So that's a big thing. And then Carson, just him being a vet, I get to see a different understanding aspect of the game coming from him.
With Terry not being here, just how beneficial do you think it is for you just to get those extra reps that he maybe would normally take, but now you're maybe stepping into them and just showing the coaches kind of your growth?
I think it's very beneficial because, sometimes you need a little bit more repetition, just to critique everything and be more precise, and I think that's one thing that helped me as well.
When you looked back on last year, what was your main takeaway from the season and what you wanted to work on going forward?
So for me, it was just being able to, I had to understand using my speed. Then there was another thing, just being aggressive and being who I am. A lot of the times I was being passive just because I was like, I'm not sure if I should do it or not. So just having an understanding, just go ahead and go get it.
Do you feel like, I guess, the coaches, Carson, the people in the building are encouraging you in that regard?
Oh yeah, most definitely. They always trap on that. Just go out there and be you, have fun. Be deliberate about everything. So I think that's a big standpoint for me.
When you say you were being passive at times, you would sort of go for it out. What are some examples of that where you look back? Was it going after a play? Was it the way you ran a route? What was that?
So a lot of it was, going up. You could see, back then there was a whole lot of balls that I could have been aggressive in, but I didn't. And sometimes you just never know. That was just a coaching point for me because it's going back, all right, now this is what I need to do, go back up with my hands instead of trying to let the ball come down with a defender on me. So a lot of times it's just that.
And then with Carson being a vet, you see a different aspect of the game coming from him. How so? What is he teaching you in that regard? How is it helping?
So now is I understand his process and what his reads are, what he's going through, and the spots that I should be in instead of just, all right, instead of what I see, I can see what he sees as well.
Couple more.
What do you think led to that passiveness? And other than people encouraging you to be more aggressive, how do you kind of address that?
A lot of times it might have just been confidence-wise. You know what I'm saying? I think I came in with a little bit of confidence, but it wasn't all the way there. I think that's mainly what it was.
Is that just you build up confidence over
right.
time?
Mm-hmm. Build up that confidence over time and repetition.
Was that sort of humbling to have all that success in school and catch touchdown after touchdown and then come here and have sort of a quieter year? And what did you learn about yourself aside from the confidence things that you could kind of lean on?
Yeah, it definitely was humbling. It was crazy because I had a conversation with somebody during the off season, and I had to appreciate the game instead of just being here, because you never know, football can end at any time. But it's just appreciating the game and doing the things that I need to do, and giving thanks at all times.
You talked about that love for the game at the end of last year as well. Is that something that you feel like you found, or is that a work in progress?
I found it through the work in progress. Going throughout the season is 18 long weeks, and that's something I wasn't used to. So it was at a point to where it was like a shutdown, but I had to find it again.
What up? Thanks for tuning in to the Command Report. Please like, share, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell to stay up to date with all the latest Washington Commanders news.